This is awesome. We're lots of money.
We're halfway through here.
Yeah.
All right. So number 6 is travel. So again, we go back to the basic rules. Okay. Can you make your travel a business purpose? Can you make your travel ordinary and necessary? Okay, well, let's think. What are you going to do while you travel? Well, if you were going to just go out and have a pure vacation, I mean, I just spent 5 days at Lake Powell with my kids. That was pure vacation. I mean, there was no business purpose there. I just wanted to have fun on the lake with my kids. Great. But let's say that you go, no, you know what? I'm going to go, and let's say that you're a real estate investor. I'm going to go look at real estate. All I have to do is spend 4.5 hours a day during the weekdays doing business. 4.5 hours. And then the primary purpose of the trip is business, because it's 4.5 out of 8 hours is more than 50%. So that means the rest of the time during the day, I can do whatever I want. The weekends, I can do whatever I want. So I take a 2-week trip. I only have to work basically 45 hours. I mean, you think about it. I'm working 10 days, 4.5 hours a day. I'm going to work 45 hours in 2 weeks. And if I can work 45 hours in 2 weeks, then the rest of the time, the whole thing is deductible. So it's an all or nothing. Okay. So you can make a lot of your travel deductible simply by having a real business purpose, and go see clients, go see prospective clients. If you're in business, go learn something. I mean, you were in Dallas, right, for the last weekend, right? And when you're in Dallas and you're learning something, you are doing business, you're doing something good. But I hope you had fun in Dallas too, right? I mean, in the evening, right? You had some fun. You went and saw some things. You might go see a show, whatever. You can do all that and it's still all deductible. So a lot of people don't deduct travel just because they don't know how to deduct travel.
So I have a question. So this is interesting because right soon I'm going to be going to, I went to Toronto recently twice, and that was for business. I went there to speak at an event, ended up staying an extra day or two, had business meetings with the people who had arranged the events. Soon I'm going to be speaking in Singapore, Malaysia. I'll be there for a while because I have to do multiple events. So that all becomes fairly easy to understand how that's a business, travel business. Let's say I'm going to Switzerland, okay? I don't have any clients there. I don't have any contacts there. Does the 4.5 hours a day of work have to be location dependent? Like I have to be doing something, there has to be a reason for me to be in Switzerland?
Right. And actually, when you travel internationally, it's proportionate. It's not all or nothing. So if you spend 50% of your time doing business, then 50% of the trip is deductible. So foreign travel is a little different than domestic travel. But let's say, for example, let's take Switzerland, because I think that's a great one. Okay, let's say you decide that you're going to go interview some bankers. You're going to talk about what are you going to do with your money? Well, how are you going to set up your offshore accounts? You can do. Let's say you're going to do tax planning in Switzerland, okay, which is legitimate tax planning, right? And you spend your time doing tax planning for your business in Switzerland. Okay, now all of a sudden that part of the trip is deductible. So because that's part of your business, right? Part of your business. Or let's say you're investigating, a good one for you is you're investigating how to do this for all of your viewers, right? You're looking at all of your members, all of your viewers and going, this is how you do it. So you go and investigate something. I mean, here's the thing about entrepreneurs. We're all about coming up with new ideas and exploring new ways to do things. Why not? What's better than doing it in a foreign country and actually learning from that country, because they have a completely different way of looking at things than we do in the US, right? So if I go to, for example, I was in Bucharest, Romania, and I was actually speaking there. So that was an easy one, right? Like you say, sometimes it's easy. But I'll tell you what, I learned so much. They have a completely different way of looking at business, a completely different way of doing things. And so there's so much you can learn only by being there. So I would look at it. So this is why I say, when you look at the tax law and you go, I'm going to do what the tax law tells me to do, you will make more money. because you have to do things that make you money in order to get the deductions. And so to me, it's a like, I love what you say. It's a win-win-win, right? Because you're helping the economy, okay? At the same time, you're helping your students. At the same time, you're actually making more money and reducing taxes. So you've got all sorts of good things going on because you're doing what the tax law tells you to do.
Thanks for listening to The Fighting Entrepreneur with your host, Anik Singal.